Chapter 4 Saving the Stream. Harry shouted as loud as he could, "Thank you all for coming!" But his voice was barely heard above all the noise, with chatter from 100 woodland creatures, squeaks, cheeps, squawks, rabbits. The little mouse feared he would never be heard. "Would you like some help there, Harry?" Harry turned to see a giant hare towering above him, his long whiskers twitching. Sir Albert Hare was the mayor of Ridgeway, Furrow. "Whoa! Even the mayor is here to help," thought Harry. Sir Albert was the smartest hare you could ever imagine. He also towered above all the other animals and had a booming voice that demanded respect. "Yes, please, sir. A little help to get their attention would be appreciated." Sir Albert raised his back foot and thumped the ground. It sent a wave of vibrations through the earth. As one, the animals and birds fell silent. They turned to look at who called their attention. The giant hare looked over the crowd. "Your attention, please, fairy creatures of Ridgeway Furrow. I am your mayor." His voice boomed out, and every bird and animal listened. Even the little ones who stopped tussling to see what has happened. "Katy and her husband Harry here have something to say. These tiny mice deserve our total respect and thanks." "Okay, over to you." Harry cleared his throat. "Thank you so much for coming to help. For safety, my wife Katy and I have taken the youngsters to play in the field. We'll all be able to see them from there, and we'll take turns to watch them." A rabbit dad, a couple of squirrels, and Dave the rat volunteered to help. Sir Albert raised his paw for a silence and nodded to Harry to continue. "Swimmers, your task is to collect rubbish from the water and bring it to the bank. Land animals, please collect the litter from along the bank and pile it up here where we can't roll it back into the water. And birds, I have an extra special task for you. I remember when I lived in the city that people have bins at the side of the road. I need you to take the rubbish and drop it into the bins. Now spread out along the stream and let's work together to make our home a cleaner place for us all to live." Harry threw both hands in the air, and a cheer went up from the crowd below, and Harry beamed a wide, twitchy-nosed smile. "You heard the mouse," said Vera. "We have a stream to clear. Let's get to work." Sir Albert turned to Harry. "Good work, young mouse. Good work." Katy smiled at Vera. "I'm so sorry to hear about what happened yesterday. It must have been scary." "It really was. I'm so grateful to everyone for helping today." "It's our pleasure, Vera. You would do the same for us," said Katy, putting her arm around her friend. Good old Froggy took charge of the swimming clear-up crew. They pulled packets from twigs, rooted out bottles stuck under the mud, grabbed cartons caught in roots, and took them out of the bank. Working in pairs, they spread themselves out along the stream and gradually moved along until every patch of water was clear from below Vera's Vole's home to beyond Harry's little stone bridge. Up on the bank, Harry split the squirrels, rats, and rabbits into 5 groups. Each group formed a line up from the stream's edge. They passed the litter up the line, and the last of the animals in each group piled the litter. Even Sir Albert joined in. Jerry Jackdaw took pride in organising the birds to fly litter to the bins. He wasn't very often allowed to be the one in charge of anything. Harry suspected the reason was so Jerry could get the first pick of the shiny things for his collection. After a couple of hours of hard work, the childcare team and the children returned with armfuls of berries to feed the workers. By the look of the red-stained paws and snouts of the little ones, they'd already eaten plenty of the delicious berries themselves. After they'd eaten, Sir Albert offered to take care of the pups and kids, probably because he wanted to sit down after his hard work. Although he quickly found that Harry was also hard-working looking after the children, Harry wanted to personally thank each creature for giving up their time. He could see that everyone he thanked really liked the fact that he'd taken the time to do it, and anything that encouraged the others to work even harder. Soon the stream and the bank were clear. All that was left was a pile of Jerry's favourite shiny things. He bundled the shiny packets, ring pulls, and silver foil together. After thanking Harry for his shiny treasure, he flew off, back to his home in the village. "See you soon, Jerry," shouted Harry as he waved goodbye to his new friend. Harry liked Jerry. He watched as the bird's huge wings flapped across the sky slowly. "You know, Katie," said Harry, "unexpected friendships are the best ones." After thanks and goodbyes, Harry and Katie and the mice children went home. Harry hugged his family. It had been a great day to be part of Ridgeway Furrow community, and Harry couldn't believe what they had done together. "Oh, I do love it when everyone pulls together," said Katie. Harry nodded, and he put his arm around Katie as they walked home.